Hey everyone, this is Young Lady 917 back with a reading for. We're going to say this is going to be for Sunday, October the 20th, and this is a twin flame love reading. Um, what divine masculine want to say to divine feminine during no communication. We're going to tap into that, and we're going to tap into what divine feminine thinks of what he's saying to her, and we're gonna get a little bit of feedback from the divine feminine as well. Okay, that's my energy right now. That's what the energy is. All right. So the divine masculine so far is knows that this connection between him and the divine feminine is a twin flame relationship. He knows it without a shadow of a doubt. He knows it. Okay. Whew. And I'm feeling some deep, heavy energy right now, and it's positive. Okay. I'm feeling deep, heavy energy on the part of the divine masculine because during the past, there was some divine masculine that was playing games with the divine feminine. He wasn't taking the they wasn't taking the divine feminine serious. They were, playing mind games. Okay. And now they tired of that. It's played out. Divine feminine's walked away, and they know that if they don't get their shit together and do the right thing, she's not going to come back. So, which leads to saying that divine feminine has helped divine masculine grow up by walking away and not dealing with his bull crap anymore, not dealing with his mind games, his trickery, not interacting or dealing with it in any kind of way. These divine masculines that I'm speaking of was so used to their divine feminine jumping. Anytime they said something, they were jumping. They were there. They were on it. Phone call came. They answered it on the first ring. And now, if the divine feminine answers her phone at all, it will be surprising. So, the divine masculine feels all of that. Less and less contact from the divine feminine. So, she is really surrendered. She's walking away from things that no longer serve her. She she's released herself from the energy. She's released herself from the outcome. Has she totally took him out of her heart? No, but she has released herself from the energy, and she has released herself from the outcome. What the outcome's going to be. This is how she was. Well, actually, this is how divine masculine was, knowing that it was a twin flame in the past, knowing that it was a soul connection. He wanted to stay stuck. He wanted to stay blind. He wanted to stay in pain, self-inflicted pain, because he did not want to be looked upon as being soft or looked upon as being in love. I don't understand that concept, but I know that there's some divine masculines out here that cause themselves self-inflicted pain, being in uncomfortable karmic long-term relationships that been dead, been gone, been buried, and they stayed because they didn't want. I guess it's their ego or pride or whatever, which is a false prophecy because they don't know that the opposite is you're a man. You become a man or a woman when you stand up and step up to your responsibilities and step up to who you really are. That's when you become a man or a woman. Okay. So anything else is uncivilized and immature. So yep. On that note, I had to mention this is a general reading. If you want a private reading, that is younglady917@gmail.com. What did I just say? That's dead now. I said deaf, dead, acting like things ain't what they are, dead. shedding that skin, removing themselves from that situation, from that energy. Done. Endings and new beginnings is starting. Some divine masculines want their independence back because they've been in a long-term marriage, long-term relationship. I don't know who this is for, but I'm telling you, this is a look at this Lovers card. This is usually Gemini card, the twins like that. So Gemini card, Lovers, destined and fated events is going to take place because this union is divinely orchestrated. You can see the person over them. This is higher power, whoever y'all choose to call God. This is what it is right here. Watching over this union. There's nobody on this planet that can stop this from happening. Nobody. Karmics, mothers, fathers, kids, sisters, brothers, it's not going to happen. It's not going to, they're not going to be able to stop it, but the union is going to take place. It is going to happen. Life partners. They spent many lives together, past lives. Ace of Cups, again, this came out in my other reading. Ace of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. This is someone that is in love. Their feelings is running over, like just overdrive. Whew. Divine masculine wants to tell divine feminine this now. Let her know this. When he comes forward, he's going to have gifts. He's going to offer. That was in my other reading I did offline for, just practice, for shits and giggles. I did a reading for myself, and that's what came out. The Ace of Cups and the wish fulfillment card, Wheel of Fortune, stuff like that. So yeah. So this is some good energy right here. This is some real stuff going on right here. This is some real stuff going on right here. What I said. Divine masculine that's in his feelings. He has water in his chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Horizon. He is in love. Period. He took in that Eight of Swords energy. He removed that out of his life. No more of that. He coming full force for the divine feminine. Okay. So divine feminine, if y'all not ready, y'all better get ready. This is done in the reverse. It came out in the reverse. This is he was holding the burden, holding a lot on his shoulder. He released all of that. He released all that. It's dead. It's under the death card. Done. Finish. What my Spanish people say? Finito. Yes. So it's time for new beginnings. It's time for life changing. It's time to cleanse your energy, cleanse your soul, cleanse your spirit, cleanse all of that good stuff. Okay? Your mind, body, and soul. Whew. Okay, so these divine masculines that I'm speaking of, they realized that things wasn't balanced in the past, and they realized that the divine feminine felt like things wasn't balanced in the past, all because the divine masculine was in a marriage or a relationship that was karmic, and he couldn't get out of it at the time, but he was in love with the divine feminine, but he had to treat her less than, and she wasn't dealing with that no more, so she walked away. Now the Eight of Pentacles came out because divine masculine wants to work with the divine feminine now. He wants her to see that he is for real. Okay, let's pick a romantic oracle card. Spiritual 1111. She picked my favorite card. I was just looking at her reading. Um, Children, when the little two children come out, the children card. That's what I call it. I think of the inner child right away. Right away. Healing family issues. So the divine masculines that I'm speaking of at this time are in the process of healing family issues. Some divine masculines out here have concerns with their parents, how they were raised, what happened, the issues that happen in their childhood. They have to release it. You can feel it, you can think of it, but you got to release it because your parents, and I say this all the time in my readings, and I'll say it again. Our parents, there's no manuscript to being a parent, and they did the best that they could do. So we got to release that. Got to release that, especially if your parent is not here anymore, has passed on. Let it go. There's no need to hold on to it. Well, you're only hurting yourself. You ain't hurting that person. And if they hear, same thing. Everybody got to deal with things in their own way. I had to forgive my mother for some stuff. So release it. I released it, and now I can see her with compassion. I have compassion now. To divine masculines that I'm speaking of, you need to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. As I stated earlier, this is going to take place definitely. Okay? So this is either, I don't know who this is for. I'm speaking for divine masculines or the cross watcher or the divine feminines. But this is where it's at. This is what the divine masculine is telling the divine feminine during no communication. Divine feminine is also letting divine masculine know that he has to release his energy. So I told you I'm gonna be talking about that, but I'm gonna add a little bit in and tell you how the divine feminine feels about this whole situation. So she feels that he needs to release his ex, clear his energy, because she doesn't even want to sleep with him when they get together if his energy is toxic. Sexual energy can be toxic. I'll get into that one day as well. So many people don't get it. They just don't get it. They don't get it at all. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first, divine masculines. That's what divine feminine want to tell you. Love yourself first, and she will love you till you learn to love yourself. Okay? Recognize that, accept that, appreciate it, and start the healing process. And you guys can heal together. And she also wants to let you know that you could be the one, and vice versa. You're gonna divine masculine is gonna let divine feminine know that, and divine feminine gonna let divine masculine know that. And this is what they're doing, talking about during no communication. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So just know this. Just know this. All right, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, click on the bell on the side for updated notifications. If you want a private reading, younglady917@gmail.com. My prices won't be this cheap for much longer, so you need to try to book a reading. And I probably won't be doing that many more Q&As. I'll probably leave it to the morning time because I decided that that's the best time for me to do them. And I have a good crowd, good crew in the morning. Everybody's respectful. Nobody's coming on here cyber vampiring. What they call it? Energy vampires, and y'all need to get a life and get some healing in your life. Okay. But anyway, Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye.